Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of my PlayStation 3 collection. So first up we have Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto Episodes from Liberty City, which comprises the two DLC packages, Lost in the Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony. I won't talk about Grand Theft Auto 4 in this video purely because I've already given my opinion on that game in my 6 greatest games of HD generation video. So if you want to see more in-depth thoughts on that game, just click on the link in the description and I'll show you that video. The Liberty City package, Lost in the Damned, Gay Tony. I tried to enjoy them, but I really couldn't get into them, if I'm absolutely honest with you. Lost in the Damned started off well, then it started making me do races, which was something that I hated in GTA 4, so I just gave up trying to play it. I got fed up trying to do that. Then I played Gay Tony, and I'll be honest, Gay Tony, the story wasn't that appealing to me. I just don't know what it was. I found the DLC packages didn't live up to Grand Theft Auto 4 at all. Grand Theft Auto 4 was far superior to me. Okay, next game is Heavenly Sword from Ninja Theory. This is a really cool action game, hack and slash. Now, hack and slash is not my style at all. I've tried playing the God of War games, really don't like them at all. I find them quite boring and repetitive. This game, for some reason, is the same style, but it just draws me in and I really enjoy it. I don't know if that's just down to the fact I like the character in the Rico and I thought the story was good. Maybe that's what it is, and the whole Kratos and the mythology of God of War doesn't really appeal to me, maybe. But I remember playing a demo of Heavenly Sword. I thought it was fantastic at the time, really amazing game, beautiful looking game as well. So I got the full game and I was really happy to play it because it didn't disappoint one bit. Some really cracking acting in this game as well. The only negative I found was the character of Kai, who I just found extremely irritating and I just could not listen to her. She was getting on my nerves. But other than that, yeah, I think the game's brilliant. I really hope it gets a sequel one day. I mean, we've got that new game. It's coming out on PS4 from Ninja Theory, which looks like a Heavenly Sword sequel, so you never know. Okay, now we have Heavy Rain from Quantic Dream. Another fantastic title, exclusive for the PlayStation. I won't talk about it in this video because it is in my greatest games of the HD generation, so if you click on the link down below you'll get to hear about that, but it is a superb title. Okay, so the two Infamous games. So my history with this game, the original Infamous, I initially played that back in the day when it came out. I couldn't get into it at all. I tried really hard to like the game, but I just found that the controls and other little things were niggling me, and I found the game really difficult to get into, and so I put it to one side and never played it again. Infamous 2 demo drops a couple of years later. Played the demo, I absolutely adored that demo. I thought it was just fantastic. And so I really wanted to play the full game, but I didn't want to play it without playing Infamous because obviously I wanted to get the history of Cole and know what the backstory was. So about a week before number 2 came out, I had it on order, so I'm waiting for it to come in. So I thought, well, I'm going to play Infamous, see if I can get back into it, see if I can really try and complete that game. And I've had it a few times with games in last generation where I've had difficulty playing them, and I've gone back a few months later and they suddenly just clicked, and it happened with Infamous. Everything just clicked into place. And I thoroughly enjoyed my experience with the game. I had a lot of fun playing through Infamous. It's a really big, expansive world, loads of great missions, really good characters, decent story, and it's just a hell of a lot of fun to play through, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. The only downside was the boss at the end of the game. It was just, I found that quite annoying. I was just glad when it was over. So then I played Infamous 2. And for me, Infamous 2 is the better game. It's absolutely fantastic. I think the city's called San Marais, which is essentially just New Orleans, and it just looks beautiful, really colourful, vibrant, bright. I really like the fact that they changed Cole as well, made him more cool in number 2. Number 1, he was a bit too dark and comic book and moody, and it was alright, but it was just a bit depressing. In number 2, he's just having a laugh and he's having fun with it and enjoying his powers, and it's just a really top quality game. I enjoyed every single minute of Infamous 2. I highly recommend giving these a try if you've never played them, because they're just two of the best exclusives on the system. Okay, and there we got my favourite military franchise from the last generation, Medal of Honor. So, from left to right we've got Medal of Honor Airborne, Medal of Honor the Tier 1 modern day military shooter, and then we have the sequel, Medal of Honor Warfighter. So starting with Airborne. Airborne is hands down one of the greatest World War II first-person shooters ever created, in my opinion. Easily up there with Call of Duty 2 on the Xbox 360, and even the original Medal of Honor on PlayStation 1. I absolutely love Medal of Honor Airborne. I've played a lot of World War II shooters in my time. I'll never get bored of playing them. Even to this day, they're just fantastic. I mean, I've just played Wolfenstein New Order, which was a superb title. But yeah, Airborne is just absolutely awesome. One of the best games I've played in a long time. Really difficult. I mean, I had to put it on expert level to actually get any kind of challenge out of the game. But when you do, it is really, really hard. And the idea of the game is that you're in the parachute regiment, and that each level is sort of open world-ish. So you can dive out of the plane, and when you come down in your parachute, you can select where you want your characters to land. So there's no fixed starting point on each level, which is a brilliant idea, and it works exceptionally well. So you can like land on a rooftop and just tackle it how you want. And for the first stage, for example, there are 3 different areas where you have to take down the Germans and win those areas. So it's all about working out which way is the best for you as a player. Whether you want to start on the left-hand side, take that one out, then go over to the one on the right, and then the one in the centre, or you want to take them out a different way round. And it took me multiple attempts on each level to work out the best strategy. But every time I played this game, I had so much fun with it. No matter how many times I died, and I died a lot. I mean, a lot playing this game. It was just so epic, so much fun. The parachute element was brilliant, really clever idea. And it's just epic in every single way. Definitely one of the best games I played last generation. Definitely the best World War II shooter I've played. Then on to Medal of Honor, the Tier 1 edition in the centre, which came out in 2013. Absolutely brilliant. They brought it up to modern day Afghanistan. I thoroughly enjoy this game. Yes, it has its bugs, and you know, rightly so, people get annoyed by that. I understand that. But for me personally, Medal of Honor is an absolutely superb title. If you click the link down below, you'll see my full view on this game in my greatest hits of the HD generation. Medal of Honor Warfighter. Well, I've got a video on my channel where I did kind of lose my shit a little bit about this game, because when it came out, it was extremely broken and an absolute mess, and I was really angry about it because I paid 40 quid for the game, and it's not acceptable to release a game in that condition. Initially, at the beginning of the game, there's a sniper section which is still to this day unfixed. It still needs to be patched, and it's very annoying they haven't done that. But you know, it is what it is. That section, in order to do a headshot, you have to aim about 5 inches above their head. It's absolutely ludicrous. The hit detection is terrible. Having said that, playing the rest of the game, I haven't had any major issues. That's the only major issue I've got with the title, which is good. And I never really liked Warfighter. I always thought it was pretty disappointing compared to Medal of Honor Tier 1. However, I've played through it another 2 times recently. I actually really like Warfighter now. I've changed my opinion completely. I've done a 180 on that one. The beginning of the game, the first quarter, is essentially like a beta for Battlefield 4. It looks and feels like Battlefield 4. It doesn't feel like Medal of Honor. And then all of a sudden it just kicks in where Medal of Honor Tier 1 ended, which is where they should have just started the game in the first place. Obviously, from the narrative standpoint, it does make a lot of sense why they did what they did. And if you follow the story, it does all make sense and come together cohesively. I just felt there was no need to do it. They could have just started from where they left off the original game, but hey. Overall, I thoroughly enjoyed Warfighter. It's got some fantastic battles in there. My favourite stage, I'm not going to give any spoilers in this game video, so I don't want to ruin the game, but there's a section where you're on a boat and you have to escape the boat, and it's corridor shooting, which is my favourite thing to do on a first-person shooter. I love room clearance, tight environments, really tense. You don't know where people are going to pop out from. Absolutely fantastic, so well executed. And Medal of Honor Warfighter, the graphics are just unbelievable. The cutscenes, the people look so realistic, and it's just lifelike. It's really freaky. But the thing that I love about the Tier 1 and the Warfighter games is the characters that they created. They created a really good brotherhood of characters that you actually give a shit about, which is something most of these military shooters don't seem to accomplish, in my opinion. Modern Warfare 3 was the only other one I can think of that actually did do that for me. With this one, I really did care about all the characters in both games, and I was really interested in the story, and it was well executed. Thoroughly good games. It's a real shame that obviously the Medal of Honor franchise is now on the back burner. From what I've read, it's just been put to one side for the time being. It hasn't been cancelled, which is really good because I thought they had. So I'm very happy that it may come back at some point. I hope it does, and I hope that next time around they pay more attention to making the game less buggy, actually finishing the title correctly, so that they don't get any criticism and it sells better. Because they are up against Call of Duty, and trying to go up against Call of Duty is a very hard task indeed. But for me personally, I think Medal of Honor games are extremely underrated. They're absolutely superb titles. Okay, and the last game for this video is going to be Mirror's Edge. Amazing game. Faith is a superb character. Really interesting, something completely different. You want something fresh. It's a first-person parkour free running game. It sounds bizarre, but when you play it, it just works. The controls are really tight. The game is so much fun. The graphics, the world look beautiful. The music is absolutely awesome in this game. It's just everything about Mirror's Edge is absolutely bang on. They come up with an original concept and they nailed it. And I cannot wait for the sequel. I'm really looking forward to the sequel. I still need to finish this one though. I am right near the end of the game, but I keep dying. So I need to go back and finish it because it's an absolute masterpiece in my opinion. Okay guys, well thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos, just click on subscribe. I will be back shortly with part 3.